Hi, I'm Phil C. I've been a musician all my life, but in 2002, MS took the strength from my left hand, and with it, my ability to play my instruments. In this video, I'm going to show you how I got it back. Neuroplasticity is the brain's natural process of healing the nervous system and restoring lost function. Dr. James Bowen, neurologist and medical director at the Swedish MS Center in Seattle, explains how.
We used to think that the nervous system, once you hit maybe your late teens, that whatever nervous system you had, that was it. You peaked out, and any damage that was done, you were never going to get that back because the nervous system would not regenerate itself. But we now know that's not really the case, and the nervous system can actually repair, and areas that don't fully repair can get their neighboring nerve pathways to take some of the load. So if you exercise a nerve circuit, it can repair, or it can get other circuits to help it out. Like if you're trying to get signals from your brain down to your hands, the more repetition you do of that, the better you will get. It's very slow with the nervous system. Doesn't repair as fast as skin does, which takes just a few days to regenerate, but it does happen, and that's called neuroplasticity. The brain is not stable, it's plastic and changeable over time.
So there you have it from an expert. Neuroplasticity is your ticket to get back lost function that your neurological condition took from you. If you want to get it back, if you're playing guitar, keyboards, or drums was your passion in life, then you deserve to get it back. And you now have the tools to do that. You always have had them. So, what I had to do when I was getting my guitar playing ability back again was I had to set a small goal. And in my case, it was to play a G chord again, because it was, for me, that's the easiest one to do. So I had to go from playing dead sounding notes to playing a G chord again. Once I got that, then I went on to scales. And I did that, of course, to sync my left and right hand together again, that for that muscle memory. And so it took between 3 and 4 months for me to get my guitar playing skills back again. And it took between 8 and 10 months actually to get my entire musical ability back. So that's guitar, keyboards, and drums. Mainly guitars and keyboards. So I'm proof that it can be done. You can be proof as well, and you can share that with other people. And that's really all I have to say about it. Just, don't do too much at the same time. Set your goal, follow it through, and then you'll get it back again. Okay, so when it comes to piano or keyboard instruments like this, if you're trying to get that skill back again, I would suggest starting with fingering a 5-note scale, not a full scale, but a 5-note scale, like from C to G and back down to C again. So fingering it, like that. Now, the problem is you can lose coordination when you have all of a sudden an event from MS or Parkinson's or traumatic brain injury or stroke or something like that. So that's why it's important to just start out with the basic fingering technique till you get good at the fingering part again. And then concentrate on pressing the notes harder until eventually they come back and they're louder. And then you can work from there to chords. Now with your right hand, same thing. For me, I had most of my strength come back from working with the guitar, but I couldn't sync my left hand with my right hand just yet. So if I was playing the same scale, what happened was it wasn't syncing. My left hand wasn't syncing with my right, so it was more like, not that bad, but you know. So I had to work on getting that synced back up again. That was my main problem. And so that also applied to if I was doing anything where I was playing bass notes and chords on the keyboard. So even with like a boogie thing, you know, like that. So again, you know, set a small goal. Start with the fingering first if you've lost most of your strength, and just work on that step until you're confident, and then once you get the notes back again, then go to chords and so forth. You're the keyboard player, you know what to do. And I'll leave you with a story of neuroplasticity regarding the keyboard. My dad was born with cerebral palsy, and his hands were clenched as a result of that. He wanted to play the piano as he was approaching manhood, so his parents helped him to the piano, and he taught himself to play notes using the first knuckle of each thumb. So the left hand would play bass notes and the right hand would play melodies. So if he was playing Mary Had a Little Lamb, for instance, it'd be like something like, like that. And he kept doing that, and eventually his hands opened up. His neuroplasticity started routing his neural pathways, I should say, and making a solid connection to where he had full use of his fingers. That also affected his legs. He ended up being a pianist and decided he liked the organ better, so he took organ in college and became an organist, bass pedals and all. So you too can get your abilities back. So just keep trying and follow it through. Hi, and welcome to the final segment of my video for getting back your musical ability on the drums. You'll notice here that I have duct tape that's connected to the drumstick and going around my hand, underneath and around my ring finger, so that it's good and solid. And what this does is it allows me to just drop my hand. I mean, this is assuming you'd raise your arm up, but your weakness is in your hand primarily, and you just do the wrist action, let the stick fall on the drum. Otherwise, if I were weak in this hand still, I'd be losing this stick for sure. Now, you can put on a CD or whatever. I have a pattern built into this electronic drum set, so I can, assuming that both of my legs are working fine, or at least one of them, I could just do a hi-hat snare thing if I needed to. So I'll play this pattern. And so that helps me keep a hold of that stick while I try to get this strength back in this hand again. So that's something you might consider doing, is using duct tape to tape the stick to your hand. Now if it's your right hand, same thing. Tape it in the same manner, and then, you know, or if you're a left-handed drummer, you want to consider that. Now I'll move on to the pedals. Okay, now if your problem has to do with your right foot not functioning for the bass pedal, then if you still have your bass drum and your bass pedal, then just, you know, try using the tension that's already on your bass pedal. Just try going through the motion and just continue doing that until you can get the strength to come back again. It will eventually. Now if you don't have your bass drum or your bass pedal, maybe sit down at a table and then, you know, rock that foot back and forth. Like that. Again, it's baby steps. Now if your hi-hat pedal, same thing. If you have your hi-hat pedal, keep doing that motion. And if you don't have the hi-hat pedal, then use the floor again. It will eventually work. It will pay off for sure. So thank you for watching my video. And I hope it's helped you. I hope it's given you ideas of your own and exercises of your own that you can use to get back your skills. As long as you put that willpower and persistence to it, it doesn't matter whether you're a drummer or a guitarist or a keyboardist, a painter, a jogger, a skier, it doesn't matter. You will get back that ability again. So good luck with that, and thanks for watching.